the impact of the New World Order in the Monday Night Wars and the run in WWE after. And welcome back to my video, guys. And again, this is Mikeratto, and we're going to review the NWO effect in the Monday Night Wars and of course the run in WWE. So let's start this. By 1996, we saw Scott Hall and Kevin Nash debuting on WCW after their runs in WWE by that time. And they later had their own tag team, which later, Hulk Hogan was added to form the New World Order, which they mostly dominated the WCW by that time, while Hulk Hogan being a heel this time, which he wanted to turn in this time, and this heel turn, it was shocking because he's the ultimate babyface, and turning heel at this time, it's a huge risk, of course, for his character, and people were actually shocked by this time, which later, just like in real life, NWO was born. There's a lot of members who actually joined NWO, a little bit too many, which I think they had like 20 something or 10 to 20 members in one time, which they ultimately dominated WCW, which they were main eventing, and they actually had their pay-per-view, which they also won most of their matches there. So NWO by that time, they are unstoppable. And during their time of being this strong, there's a lot of rivals for them to fight, such as DDP, Sting, Goldberg, and many more. So what does the NWO did for the Monday Night Wars? It helped both WCW and WWE to create war among themselves. Not totally them. It's actually more of a healthy competition between the two companies, which they wanted to survive, they wanted to fight for their own respective company, because some other time WCW is dominating and some other time WWE is dominating, which WCW beat the WWE in ratings for 80 plus weeks, which by that time WWE actually struggled, and they are on the verge of losing their ratings. Almost the entire company by that time, because NWO and WCW has been punishing them on the rating war. And in 1996, after they left, WWE was carried by Shawn Michaels, by Bret Hart, by The Undertaker, and many stars on the roster. And before they left, they had this incident which they broke kayfabe, the Clique members, which Triple H was punished. Shawn Michaels was the champion, so he was not punished by that time. And in 1996, because of this said punishment, Stone Cold won the King of the Ring instead of Triple H. And Stone Cold has his push there starting from 1997, which he was put on a rivalry with Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels by 1997, he was out because of an injury, he lost his smile, which I'm not sure what happened on that incident. And as for WCW, they are dominating in the ratings, and WO has been gathering championships. They had sprayed the the WCW title with the NWO spray paint, and they mostly fought the baby faces on the roster. And as back for WWE by 1997, they created a huge controversy, which is the Montreal Screwjob, which is actually a real life event, which Bret Hart was screwed out of the WWE Championship, which he was now on WCW, and later on was also a member of NWO. So yeah, a lot of guys joined NWO. Some of them are actually former WWE superstars who joined the said stable. We also had WCW stars who from 1999 joined the WWE, well, because they felt that, well, they need a new direction for their careers, such as Chris Jericho and The Big Show joined WWE in 1999. And NWO, well, Hogan by 1999, well, he's kind of having his presidential run, something like that, which, well, he was dropped, and then Bret Hart became the leader in 2000s. And as for WWE, well, they are doing these amazing storylines, which they have Stone Cold winning the WWE title, The Rock's run as a babyface and as a heel, The Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness, Kane actually becoming the solo monster without Paul Bearer's vision, the Generation X having their run, which, well, they had this huge stable and they're actually growing. And then by the end of 1999, well, they are the most dominating faction in WWE, which they were heels by the time. And then later on in 2000, well, they became McMahon Helmsley era. By 2001, well, WCW was defunct. They were actually defeated by the WWF. Vince McMahon actually bought the company. The, Vince McMahon bought the company, and, well, he bought some of the wrestlers and he bring it to the WWE, such as Booker T, DDP, and a lot of more. And also in 2001, ECW was also defeated by WWF or WWE, and, well, WWE actually bought them. So, well, WWE is the sole survivor of the Monday Night Wars, and, well, they're the only pro wrestling company by that time. By 2002, I think TNA somehow debuted. And in 2002, well, NWO started their career in the WWE, which, well, they had this surprising debut. Well, Vince McMahon hyped them up because, well, Vince McMahon and Ric Flair by that time are co-owners of the WWE by that time. Ric Flair owning Raw, Vince McMahon owning SmackDown, and, well, they had this rivalry, which, well, Vince McMahon brought the NWO as his lethal poison, which, well, NWO actually destroyed Austin on the No Way Out pay-per-view, which, well, we have dream matches at WrestleMania, Icon versus Icon, Rock versus Hogan, Scott Hall versus Stone Cold, and that type of thing. By WrestleMania 18, well, Hulk Hogan turned face, and, well, NWO started to fall apart, which, well, Hulk Hogan was out of the group. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, well, they were the only members by the time, which X-Pac was added, Big Show was added, Shawn Michaels was later added, and then Scott Hall was released sometime also in 2002. Kevin Nash has his injury, and, while the NWO storyline, it was removed. Shawn Michaels turned face in 2002. Diesel actually returned in WWE in 2003, I think, and turned face. Big Show has his SmackDown run, which, well, he has a WWE Championship run and a dominating US title run after. As for X-Pac, well, I think he was joining companies left and right for the time. And as for Hulk Hogan, well, he has his run with the WWE Championship after his face turn. He has this feud with The Undertaker. He has this feud with Vince McMahon. And then he left, and then he returned. And then he left yet again. And then he actually defeated Randy Orton for his final match in the WWE, I think, in 2006. And yeah, that's for the NWO's run in WWE. It was not same as their dominance in WCW, but yeah, well, at least they had a run in the WWE by that time, and, well, their primary focus, I think, by that time is Hulk Hogan. And, well, because of the crowd reaction, They had no other choice but to turn Hogan face. And well, he turned face at WrestleMania 18. And well, NWO was shattered after that. And yeah, that's the run. I hope you all like this video. Like, comment down below, share, subscribe, and subscribe. If you're asking me for more content, I will post it more. And I will have a WrestleMania Night 1 review, possibly tomorrow or something like that. Thank you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Again, this is Mikeratto, and peace.